everyone, this is Susie with Creative Cafe, and I have been trying to finish up a few projects that I had started, over the last, probably the last year, maybe even one of them I know was the year before, and I just would set it aside because I'd get busy doing something else. And so anyway, I've decided I've got all my custom order albums finished, and work is slowing down a little bit. I'm not in there 6 days a week, so hopefully I will have time to finally pick up and finish some of these albums that I started. Now this album here, I found a video from Ginger over at My Sister Scrapper, and she has some great video tutorials that are just wonderful. They're really easy to follow. If you're somebody who hasn't been scrapping very long, hasn't been really getting into making the hardcover books and different things, she has some great videos and great tutorials for you. I'm going to put her link in the bottom under the video there in the description box. So be sure and go check out some of her albums and some of her tutorials. They're just wonderful. But when I saw this, this is like a little mini folio book, or waterfall book is what she calls it. And I made mine out of Sweet Sentiments. I had this paper, I've never used it, and I decided to do this little small project. I didn't use much of it, but I did decide to do the small project. I used some little, these are petaloos, I believe, petaloo flowers here on the front. They're just some little canvas dyed material flowers here. I used a little bit of seam binding in my taupe and my pink. Oh, this is actually called log brown. And the pink here. I backed it in some little distressed lavender paper. Left the spine just plain, and I just, cut out one of the little sayings forever and always out of the paper there. These albums here, you could make 20 of them and never use that much paper. If you have a lot of scraps, this is the perfect album to use to pick up some of your scraps. So, anyway, with that said, I'm going to untie this and kind of show you. I did make a mistake in this book, and it's one of them things that after you make the mistake, it's, you're going to put a picture on it anyway, so you'll never notice it when you get your photos in. But for the little pocket here on the side, and I may have made my little pocket here just a little different than hers. I don't know. I kind of didn't go by her measurements there that she did. I just kind of made my own. I went by how she did it, but I just made my own little size there and cut it at my angle. So it may be just a hair different than hers, and it might be pretty close. I really can't remember. But I did a little fussy cutting here. And I fussy cut the little girl with her, I guess it's the little angel there, with her guitar. And I think I got a little glue or something on this guitar. It may be a little rough there, but I actually was going to put it on the front cover, and then I took it off and moved it in here. With All My Love is how I did the bottom of the pocket. I did use just some of the heavier weight cards, the heavier weight cardstock from Michaels. They sell it now, and it is some really good cardstock, the heavy. I use the thinner weight, the 65-pound weight, all the time. But this was a little heavier one, and I can't remember what the weight was, but it's a heavy cardstock. Get it on, if you'll use a coupon, this cardstock is so affordable, so I don't hardly go to Michael's that I don't use a coupon. So anyway, here are the back of the tags. I used a little bit of the olive colored seam binding here, and just some more of the log brown there. And they just set in that little pocket. And then here is the waterfall, and it just flips up. And right here is my mistake on these, on the back side right here on this cream taupe color here. I actually clipped my corners on the wrong side. I should have flipped the paper and kind of clipped it other side, but this is kind of going upside down on part of it to the, you know, to the, from the way it should be. So anyway, that was my mistake. That was my boo-boo in this album. But like I said, once the pictures are in there, nobody's ever going to know it anyway. So, but it holds, you know, here's 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15 photos right there. That's a lot of photos. So this is a great little book. You could, you know, you could use one for every season, for every holiday. You know, 15 photos is quite a few photos just in one, you know, one birthday or any of that. So anyway, and then of course you could always attach pictures here and then journaling on the back. So, I mean, you're talking quite a few photos. But I thought this was a great little book. I had watched Ginger's video on this. She had posted a thing on Graphic 45 where she had made a couple of these. And anyway, and had the tutorial on there. And I knew right then, you know, I had to make this. And I actually have another one of hers in a Christmas one that I'm doing too that I just never got finished. But anyway, this is the little album. And like I said, I will put her link there in the bottom under the video in the description box and be sure and go check her out. So anyway, thanks so much for watching.